Hi, this is Novel Professor. In today's video, I will quickly show you how you can use my Java WhatsApp client and my Java WhatsApp server to use WhatsApp on any old BlackBerry phone, Nokia phone, or Sony Ericsson phone that is capable of running Java J2ME applications. Here, for demo purposes, I'm showing my BlackBerry board 9780 running BlackBerry OS 6.0. But again, it will work on any BlackBerry running BlackBerry OS 5.0, 6.0, or 7.0. And here I'm showing Nokia E72 running Symbian S60 third edition, but it will work on S60 fifth edition, Symbian 3, Symbian Anna, and Symbian Bell. Basically, any old Nokia phone, even the S40 platform. So let's get started with the server setup. So in order to host our server, let's go to aws.amazon.com. Here, let's create a free account. Click on Create Account button. And now you can say new to AWS if you don't have any existing AWS account. Okay, choose a root user email address. I will enter my email address, novelprofessor@gmail.com. AWS account name, I will put my name, Novel Professor. Verify email address, click on this one. Okay, here you have to enter this code 5BFH6Z, submit. Okay, now you receive the verification email. So let's go to your email address and copy this verification code, paste it here, and click on verify button. Okay, now you have to enter a password for your root user account that meets the required specifications. So I will put a complex password here that meets the criteria. Okay, continue. Okay, so it needs contact information, personal for your own projects. Okay, full name, novel professor. And now I will enter the remaining details. Okay, so it looks like all these fields are mandatory. You have to put your phone number, address, city, postal code. So all of them are mandatory. So let me fill these details so that we can proceed with the registration. Okay, let's agree to the terms and conditions. And now that we have filled everything, let's proceed. Okay, so here it says we will not charge you for usage below AWS free tier limits. We may temporarily hold up to $1 as a pending transaction. So this is just for verification. If you use the free tier and don't exceed the free tier limits, as it says here, then you'll not be charged anything. So let me put my credit card details so that we can proceed. So now, after entering the credit card details, it has taken me to this screen where we have to confirm our identity. and there's a option to receive text message or voice call. So let me receive a text message. And again, I will put my mobile number on which I want to receive the text message for verification. Okay, I have to enter this code as well. Okay, now I have to wait for the SMS to come to my number, and I just received the SMS code. Let me enter this one. So you'll receive an SMS from Amazon, and the code I received for 031. Let's continue. Okay, so now you have to select a support plan. Here, choose basic support free, so you don't have to pay anything, and then complete the sign up process. So now, congratulations, your AWS account has been created successfully. Now we can proceed with setting up the WhatsApp server. Okay, so now let's go to the AWS Management Console by clicking on this button. And here it will take you to the console home. What you can do here is click on this burger menu on the upper left corner, and here go to All Services. Inside All Services, you will find EC2, which is the Elastic Cloud Compute. Click on this. This is the Elastic Cloud Compute, which allows you to create, manage, and monitor servers in the cloud. So basically, we will create a virtual server, which is an EC2 instance. So on the right, you will see this button, Launch Instance. Let's click on this. And then here, choose the OS image as Ubuntu. This is the operating system we're going to use for our virtual server. And by default, it has selected the free tier, so you don't have to change anything else. And of course, this is a free tier with 1 GB memory to virtual CPUs. And for the key pair, it says key pair name is required. Although we can use the web console to connect to the server, but it is a good idea to create a new key pair. And personally, I use the PEM format because I'm using Mac. As it says, you can use this with OpenSSH. If you're using Windows and the PuTTY client, you use this other format. So I will keep PEM and I will enter a key name like my EC2 key and click create key pair. And this will download the key file. In case you want to use an external client like OpenSSH or the built-in SSH in the macOS terminal, you can use this key file. So after creating the key pair, no need to change anything in the network. And by default, it will create a security group. Here, by default, it says allow SSH traffic, which is fine. We want to connect to our server through SSH. Also, we will allow HTTP traffic from the internet so that our WhatsApp client can communicate to the WhatsApp server running inside this virtual machine. And for the storage, I will keep it default 8 GB. I don't want to pay anything extra. So it says free tier eligible customers can get up to 30 GB. So this is the limit. And now without any other configuration, just we need to click on this launch instance and it will create a virtual server for us. So let's click on this button. Now it's creating the virtual server, and it has created the virtual server successfully. And just click on this ID to go to this instance of EC2. And here you can see that our instance is running. And if you click on this, so our instance is running, and this is the public IP address of our instance. So now we need to connect to this server in order to install our WhatsApp server application. So let's click on this connect button. And here you don't need to change anything. Just press the connect button and it will open a console inside the web page. And here we will be running our commands to install the WhatsApp server. So here, first, you need to type the command sudo apt update to update the packages inside this Ubuntu server. And after that, we will need to install Docker. So let's, okay, now all the packages are updated. So now let's install Docker by typing the command sudo apt install docker.io and type yes. So this will install the Docker, which is required to run our Docker image of WhatsApp server. Okay, so now let's pull the image of my WhatsApp server from my Docker Hub repository and run it at the same time. So for that, we need to type the command sudo docker run and then on which port we want to run our server. So -p, specify the port. The external port is 80 and the port inside the container is also 80. And then I want to create a volume so that even if the container gets stopped and deleted, our data will not be lost. So let's create a volume. And one volume I will create for data, which is for the storing the messages itself. So inside the container, it will point to /app/data. And then another volume I want to create for the media, which is the images and the video and audio files received from other WhatsApp users. I want to store it in a external media volume. And inside the container, it is inside /app/media. And then I want to give a friendly name to this server so that it is easier to manage. And finally, the name of my Docker Hub repository from where I want to pull the WhatsApp server image. So that's novel professor /wa dash server. Okay, enter this. Now it can find the image locally, so it will pull the image from the internet. And now it is downloading the image. Once it is downloaded, it will start a container using that image, and that will be our WhatsApp server. So let's wait for this to complete. Okay, so now the server is starting on port 80. Now this barcode or QR code will be displayed. You need to use your existing Android or iOS device where you are running the official WhatsApp client, and you need to scan this QR code so that a session is created for you. So right now I'm scanning this QR code from my Android phone. So I have just scanned it. Now you will see that I have logged in successfully using this phone number. So again, I used my Android phone, which is running an official WhatsApp client where I'm already logged in, and I scanned this QR code to create this session. Now, our WhatsApp server is up and running and we are logged in. Now it's time to install the Java WhatsApp client on the Blackberry and Nokia phones and continue from there. Okay, so now let's install the Java WhatsApp client. Let me open the browser. And here you have to go to my website, which is www.nokiaforever.com. Open this site. And here you'll see the first link, which is to download the Java version of my WhatsApp 1.5 Java app. So click on this. Okay, save the item, yes. Save, yes. All right, yes. Okay, say download is completed. Click on it. Open, download, yes. Now this is installing the WhatsApp Java client. Okay, so application was successfully installed. Click OK. Now let's go to the applications. Okay, now in the applications, you will find this application called WhatsApp Midlet and with the WhatsApp icon. So you need to launch this one. Okay, allow, allow. Okay, now by default, it is having my server address. So you can connect to my server if you want, but if you want privacy, you need to connect to your server, which we just installed on AWS. So here we need to get the IP address of our EC2 instance, which was shown previously in my video. You just need to enter that IP address. Let me check my server's IP address, which I just configured now. Okay, so my server's IP address is 51. Let me type that 51 dot 20 dot 189 dot 165. Okay, and you have to type your mobile number, which you use to log into the server through the QR code. So let me enter my mobile number. Okay, and you can leave the other defaults as it is, or you can change them. Like the message refresh interval is set to 5 seconds. That means every 5 seconds it will make a call to the server to fetch the latest messages. You can increase it if you want to preserve the battery life. Notification volume is set to half, 50. You can set it to 100 if you want more loud notification. And force Wi-Fi for BlackBerry. So this is an issue I find in some BlackBerry devices that by default, it will try to connect to the access point and it will not find the access point. For example, if I click on next, okay, Next, it will say access point not defined. So I have to, in my case, I have to make this one Y to force this to use Wi-Fi on this BlackBerry device. So from the menu, you have to select next. Okay. See, now you are logged in successfully to your server on AWS. And now this will fetch uh, all the chats which you have after installing the client. So it will not fetch old chats because it will only look for the chats which are stored in my server. So now the setup is completed. Let me use another test device to send one message to my number, and you will see that the chats are appearing here. Okay, so let me use this other Android phone running the official WhatsApp client. Now this phone is using a different number so that I can send a message to this number. And I set the display name of this device as test phone so that it will be easy for us to show the messages are coming from here. So now I sent a message, and as you can see that it appeared here. Hello from test phone. So now I can reply to this message. I can click on it to start the conversation with the test phone. Okay. Now I will select from the menu reply. So in the reply, I can say reply, REPL, reply, option send. Okay, so now the message is sent. Okay, message is sent, and you can see here the message has been received by the other number on the official WhatsApp client. Similarly, I can send a picture here. Okay, let's send this picture. And you can see that the image has been received. So you just have to click on this and it will download the image from the server. So all these images are stored in the media folder which we created on the server. Okay, so as you can see, the image has been downloaded. Similarly, we can send a video. Let's send a video from the gallery. Let's send this video. Okay. Okay, so now video has been received. Click on this. Okay, download this video. Video is downloading. Okay, so you can see the video has been downloaded also and it's running natively here. Okay, so there you have it. This is your WhatsApp client. You can send and receive messages. You can receive images and videos. And all this data is going to your own private server, so you don't have to worry about any privacy concerns. So that is WhatsApp client running on old BlackBerry device. Similarly, if you want to install this client on any Nokia phone, you can also do that using the same process. Go to my website. Okay, launch the browser and go to my website. Go to new web page, nokiaforever.com, which is this one. Okay, go to this website. And it is the first link. which is the Java version of my WhatsApp client. Click on this. Okay, it will start the installation. Yes, install, continue, continue. Okay, start. Yes. Okay, so similarly, you can put the mobile number and server name, and it will work the same way as what I showed you earlier on the BlackBerry device. And basically, you can run this on any old phone. So thanks a lot for watching. If you have any comments, any questions, any issues, just post them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.